A very warm good afternoon to everybody, and I welcome you all in today's briefing session. So, let me give you the quick review for today. So, you'll have the clarity while trading, and this briefing will clear all the noises which we have. So, as we have a cult that we first discuss the important news or headlines, and then after we move on to the economic events for today, and then we'll discuss the technical analysis. So, before we move ahead, my name is Anurag. I'm the Senior Client Success and Learning Manager at BMN Capital. So let's start uh, today's data and discuss. So first, let's have a quick look on the latest news. So for this, I'm using the Trading Economics website right now because this is a very good website which will give you all the important news after the BMN Insights. Because in BMN Insights, we cover all the important media handles and all the important news agencies like Bloomberg, Reuters, right? And we'll take the news, do the analysis, and give you the gist of that news into our official Telegram channel with the name of BMN Insights, and you can find the technical analysis which will connect the dots with the fundamental news and fundamental things into the chart into our channel with the name of BMC Chart Labs. So let's move and let's have a quick look into the news section. So first of all, we have the 10-year yields in India, which have eased because of oil price retreat. So that is the reason that the oil prices have been fall, right? So we need to find this thing, that what is the reason and why this is happening and what kind of market trajectory we might expect into the prices. Then if you're trading into metals, especially into the gold, and also over here we can see that silver is a very good winner. It have given almost a 2.47% of surge into the prices towards the upside, and same is the case with gold, although the percentage is lesser as compared to the silver. Then for the France trade gap smallest since 2009. So we need to see if you're trading into the indices and if you're trading the France 40, which is the France index. So this is a very important news. Then comes to the next, that is the energy commodities update. So we don't waste time into it. Although all the things are into negative, that means good profit booking is going on right now. Now the German exports fall more than expected. So this is also an important news, that what is the reason why the exports are falling, right? Although the energy crisis is there, but yes, this news that the energy prices are going down, it's a very relaxing news for the European countries, especially, right? Now let's move on to the economic calendar for today. So in the morning, we have lots of data related to Australia and Japan, right? So because this is a consumer confidence data, which is a sentimental data, which have given a very improved reading, right? Previously, it was in negative, and right now it is in positive figures. So it's a very positive sign for the Australian currency, right? It will bring lot of strength into the Australian economy and into the Australian currencies, right? Moving ahead toward the household spending. So for the Japan, because for Japan also we have lot of important news. So we just need to have a focus that how the GDP have performed, right? So GDP growth annualized final is in positive figures. Previously it is in negative. That means right now the engine have been started and economy has started improving, right? Then we have the BRC retail sales monitor data. So it is same like the US retail sales data, right? So previously it was 2.3% and right now it is 0.7%. So yes, it is a surprise for the market. So we might see very good uh, movement into the GBP pairs, right? And the reason why, because of the energy prices, inflation is going to rise, and that is the reason retail sales are impacting, right? Then for the Australia, we have the building permits, and for me, any data related to the housing sector or to the construct or from the construction sector is very important. It is a leading indicator if you are trading into currencies. So previously it was negative, still it is in negative, but there is slight improvement, right? So although this is not that impressive, but yes, there is a sign of improvement into the real estate sector. And if the real estate sector is improving, it will tell us lot of things related to that particular economy. And because this is Australia, not only the Australians are investing into the real estate, lot of other people are also investing, right? And you only invest into real estate when you find that things are getting normal, right? Or we need to see the trend that from which country this investment is flowing. Is it not, it should not flowing from the Middle East, right? So if there is lot of tensions is going to sustain for a very longer period of time into the Middle East, and if people are diverting their real estate investment into the other uh, countries like Australia, so that will be a alarming sign, right? Then comes to the Chinese data, which is the factory of the world. So we have the balance of trade. Previously, it was 114, and right now 213.62 billion. When there is so much turbulence and they have a surplus in their balance of trade, so it's very impressive, and it is also uh, giving me the lot of hints that I have to study this, right, in a very in-depth manner, that how this can be possible and how, why, what is the reason why this country is performing very good when there is lot of geopolitical turbulence is going on, right? And you can see the exports. Previously, it was 6.6%, 21.8%, right? So one reason, just by putting my common sense into the market, that because there is turbulence, and as what we can do when we have any kind of news that there will be turbulence, we raise or increase our inventories, right? We don't wait for any event to happen, right? And before that, we'll do that, right? We'll increase an inventory, and same is the case with this. So this will have an impact on the gold prices, right? And this is a positive news for gold. Now, moving on to the data which are still pending to be released. So we have the NFIB Business Optimism Index. So this is a sentimental data which will have the impact on the indices, especially. 99.3 was previous, 99.7 is the consensus, and same is the figure for the expectation. So it is telling that everything is fine, right? Then moving ahead, we have the ADP employment change, right? This is the data which will tell you that what is going to happen into the next NFP, right? So this is a data which you have to keep in mind, that whether the employment change is improving or not, right? Then we have the existing home sales and the 3-year note auction. So for me, all these three data are very important, and this will be the most turbulent time period for today. Okay. Then in the last we have the ECOFIN meeting, but the time is not declared yet, right? So time may be tentative after 10:30 p.m. Might be it happens at 11:30 p.m. also, but this will also a very important meeting, right? Now let's move on to the technical chart. So just give me a minute. Let me share you my technical charts. So we'll discuss all the market segments, right? But we'll give too much emphasis on the gold prices and the silver prices, right? So you have access to my screen right now, and you can see that this is the fall which have been done. We have discussed that there is a hidden bullish divergence, which I marked, right? So just so that you can connect with the chart and what exactly I'm telling. So over here we have a classic bearish divergence. Then we have a fall on Monday, right? After Monday in the Asian session, they have made the low, and over here the hidden bullish divergence have completed, and see the prices have gained strength toward the upside, and again the prices came back into the zone which I've identified with the blue color over here, right? And right now, RSI is also overbought, and over here also it have formed the divergence, right? But it is not going below the low, which is the previous low which they have made, which is an indication that still there is room available. And I have given that there is unmitigated fair value gap is there, and I marked with the orange, right? This gray area. So this area will be 5225 and 5238, and I'm very much optimistic that soon we'll have a upside movement, and this fair value gap will be mitigated, right? And if prices successfully closes this, then we have a order block situated just above it, and the starting range of this order block is from 5290, right? So if this trend continues towards the upside, high probability that the long term target would be at 5290. Once, if I find any kind of rejection from this area, then only I'll think of taking a sell call, right? So the reversal call will uh, we are going to find at 5290, right? And might be possible this is not going to happen today, right? But yes, we have turbulent data, and might possible that tomorrow we'll have this area would be tested, right? But for fair value gap, this is going to be tested today. Now let's move on to the silver charts, right? Same is the case with silver. At the time of the NFP data release, I've marked this zone, right, with two red lines, and I've light that these are the buying levels after the NFP data release, right? Although silver prices have taken too much time corrections to gain that strength, and then they have pushed the prices upwards, right? See, a very good strong momentum candle which have given the breakout with a very huge volume activity also, then prices again came back and tested it. Now what we need to do, only confirmation will come when the prices crosses this high which they have made in the Asian session. So if you think of taking any kind of buy, so 89.98 or 90 mark will be your buying levels, right? And soon we'll have an immediate resistance, which is this pivot level, right, which is resting at 91.32. So if you're taking any call from here to here, we are having a movement of 130 pips in silver, which is very huge, right? So this is one very good opportunity. Second, the alternative scenario, right? Although we have this area over here, this is one support and this is one support, right? So prices might go down, right? So they'll face resistance at this area, then again there will be a rebound, or there will be a sharp fall, and again this area will act as a strong support, right? I need this two area to be clear. Once this is clear, then only my biasness toward the sell side is going to change, right? Although, and I have marked this market structure also, right? This market pattern which prices have broke, right? And RSI is also very good at sustaining its ground above the 70 overbought area, which is a very good sign. So yes, I'm a conservative trader. I wait for the prices to give me the close above this area. Once prices are breaching this area, I'll take a buy call. Now move on to the oil, right? So this is the gap up which we have seen on Monday because of the US and Iran, right? And all of a sudden there is a gap down, right? Just after at the starting of the Asian session, and soon there will be a short microstructure toward the downside have been formed, right, which is an indication, right? Then prices have fallen. I marked this trend line, right? So this is the continuation, this green a light green line, right? So prices have taken a time correction, right? So they have moved within a specific range. So I just need to mark that there is a kind of structure is being forming, and which is a channel, right? So for this, I'm using the equidistance channel, right? So I'll just connect this low and this low and this high, right? So this to this and this to this, right? This pivot point I'm taking. Okay, so this is the channel in which the prices are being trading, right? And right now, prices have break this channel, again went down, and again they are raising its heads and again entering into the zone, right? So high probability taking a buy call would be very good. Lot of things are not favoring that buy, but yes, I will take a buy call, right? And those who want to take the sell call, the only confirmation will come when price get rejection from here and break this low, right? And this is the low at 83.76, right? So if prices get reversal and then breaches this low, then we'll take a sell call, keeping our stop losses above this market structure which we have identified, which is the channel, right? And if this candle successfully give me the close above this area, right, and surpasses this mid band of the Bollinger Band, then I think of taking a buy call, right? But yes, the probability is very low, and we have to keep patience to have a very clear and very good trading setup into the crude oil. Then move on to the natural gas. So same is the case with the natural gas. After the gap up, prices have covered it, right? So this is the trend line. This is a daily time frame. On a shorter time frame, I've drawn this trend line, right? Prices have rejected, came back down, and still, because this is a very big candle, a very good profit booking, right? So, but I'm not still expecting prices to fall, right? Because this tension is going to escalate. And let me revise my trend line. So this is the actual trend line, right? I'm waiting for the third touch or third test of the trend line, and after that, if there is a reversal, taking a buy call would be the a rational thing to do. And if there is any candle which breaks this trend line, successfully with very good momentum candle, and then prices continues to go down, then I think of taking a sell call, and this is not going to happen today, right? Now let's have a smaller time frame look, right? So see, this is the yesterday's lows, and lot of liquidity is resting at the previous day high and low, right? So the low is not yet been taken, so the probability is there that prices might fall below the low. So if you are a very aggressive trader, you can take a short term sell call for the target of this low. And once this low has been tested over here, we have a very good order block setting, then we have a fair value gap, so high probability that after sweeping the liquidity there would be a reversal into the prices toward the upside. So that will be the second opportunity which we can have into the natural gas, which is going in sync with the current geopolitical events. So this is one thing. Now let's move on to the currency pairs, and we'll have a very quick look on the GBP pairs, and then we'll see the USD CHF, USD JPY, and USD CAD, right? So this is the GBP USD pairs, and we have seen the data, and all of a sudden there is a spike into the prices toward the upside, right? This is H1, right? Yesterday we have seen a very aggressive move, right? A short-term correction and then again a continuation, right? Still, after making four candles toward the green side, the probability of taking a corrections toward the downside is quite high, because we have a lot of fair value gaps setting over here, a very good imbalance. So wait for the prices to take a retest to this level, and then think of taking a buy call, because trend is towards the upside. So you should go with the flow, right? Go with the trend. Quick look on the Euro USD. Same is the case with Euro USD. On a H4 time frame, I've drawn this trend line which have been broken, right? But still, I'm hoping that there might be possibility, because see this high and this low, then the high is taken, then the low is taken, now the low is taken, now the high is taken. So the chances of reversal is there, right? We have lot of swing points over here, so this is going to act as a very strong reversal area. Okay. And this is a very good fair value gap along with this swing, right? So instead of taking the low, I'm taking this area, right? So yes, I need clarity of this area. Then only I'll think of taking a buy call. Otherwise, I'll wait for the correction, right? Rejection in the prices, and then I'll take a buy call, right? From here, right? And for this, I can use the Fibonacci retracement, right? Just to identify that what would be the potential target area to buy, right? So let make it up to the level of 50, right? And just to give you the clarity, let me give you that what exactly is the 50 level. So 50 level is resting at 1.1585, right? So this would be the area I wait for the prices to take a rejection. So yes, if there is a rejection, take aggressive move, try to anticipate into that move and catch this downside momentum, and make few pips. Once the reversals again, prices get the rebounds toward the upside, taking a buy would be good, right? Then this is for the USD CHF. So USD CHF have just gone below this swing point low, and if you see the market symmetry, so the trajectory toward the downside is looking very promising, right? And over here we have the fair value gap order block. So I've been expecting prices to give me a fall into the prices, but not from here, right? Still, there is chance that there will be a sideways movement, then a short correction, and then there will be a fall, right? So wait for this, because we are expecting the same thing into the Euro USD, right? Euro USD and USD CHF are inversely correlated. So we've been expecting Euro pairs to fall. So we have to expect that USD CHF price will might take a short pullback towards the upside. When it is done, then we'll take the call in both the things, right? Or you can take one call. If that call went in the opposite direction, you can hedge that position by trading the USD CHF. Now comes for the USD CAD. So although I'm not right now keeping USD CAD into my watch list, right? And if we see this area, right, this area is a very strong support area. Prices have get a rebounds, and there will be more lot of sideways movement, right? So I'm waiting for the this candle to be closed, right? And because this is the H4 candle, and still 2 hours 30 minutes are remaining, then we have the next 8 hours of movement, right? Then we have a swing formation, right? Complete swing formation is there. Then I can mark the Fibonacci expansion to jump into the upside momentum, right? So I'll think of taking a buy call if this swing point is made. So this is not going to happen. I don't have that much time. 8 hours, almost 8 hours of confirmation I need, right? So my high probability that I might find a very good trade tomorrow into the USD get pair. Now let's move on to the next section of a report, that is the indices and the crypto, right? So for the indices, first we'll have a look on the DAX because right now the European session is going on. So let's take the Germany index. So yesterday prices have gained momentum, covered the gap, again came back into that gap, and again they are continuing uh, continues to go up, right? But yes, they are facing the resistance at the previous day high, so we need clarity. Clarity means I need a close right above the high of this candle, then the retest of this area, and again whatever swing have been made, if prices continue to go above that swing, I'll take a buy call. Otherwise, if there is a reversal, I'll think of taking a sell call. Let me draw the trend line to give us more clarity that this would be the area. Till that level, I can expect the fall into the prices, right, from this area. Now let's have a look on the Wall Street 30. Same is the case with the US 30, right? And over here, see, this is a very important resistance area. They have crossed the previous day high. So this is going to happen in D40 also, right? And prices will test this area. If any sign of reversal is there, I'll place my sell call, right? And high probability prices will try to make some kind of patterns over here which can be easily identified by the human brain. So lot of people will find it as a double top formations, yeah, or multiple top formations, right, just to create the resistance. Or this would be the shoulder, right, this would be the big head, then again a correction, right? So this kind of price movement we've been expecting. So I'm not expecting a very strong move towards the upside. But yes, if this happens, I need clarity from this zone. Again, the retest. So retest is very important for me. And then from this swing point, whichever swing point has been made, I'll take the buy call because above there is a very clear highway, right? Prices might go up to this level, which is at 48,750. Now, in the last is the BTC USD. So, see, this is the market structure we've been continuously following. I've given the projection that right now prices going are going to go up and test this gray area. Right now, what happens? This is a major trend line which I've drawn, and this is a daily time frame. Right, prices have tested it again, came back down. So from this low to this low is a time correction, right? So prices have tested it, break it by the close, then again came back down within the range of this high and this low, and again they are getting the momentum towards the upside. This is a clear direction that high probability prices will continue to go up from this level. Second thing, see the reversal point. So I've drawn this line and this trend line, and this is the apex of this market structure, right? And from the same apex, prices have got a reversal. And one red candle, one green candle, which successfully renewed the previous candle's high. Again, it's a confirmation. And now we have a swing point towards this side. Now I'm waiting for the prices to go up. So yes, my biasness in Bitcoin is toward the buy side. So that's all for my side. I hope you enjoyed today's sessions, and I tried to give you all the important developments and technical insights to give you the clarity and clear all the noise, and try to do the value addition into your trading knowledge. So that's all for my side. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time with the new developments, and remember the points which we have discussed. This is a recorded session, so those who are the existing client of the BMN Capital will have